Thanks for tuning in, and let's join this episode of Title Talk. Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
Happy Monday.
We made it here in a morning. That has happened in a little bit.
Yes, it is Monday morning. It really is Monday morning. And we are here joining you guys again today on Title Talk 2.0. My name is Drew.
And my name is Amy.
We are thankful for you guys to tuning in today and joining us. Don't stop it. See, that's just a hater. That's just a hater. Who won yesterday, Aim? We own you. It's true. We own them.
So, in case you didn't know, we are football fans in this office. Drew is a diehard Packers fan, so when the Bears and the Packers when the Bears and the Packers play, it's always a great morning in the office.
Well, it would.
So if you find this jokester running around in a cheese head, please send him, out the door.
What's funny is it could be a better morning if your team was just better.
And it could be a better morning if your boss wasn't a gloater.
But what would happen if your team won? You would not just come in and not gloat. You would do the same.
I would probably just stand in your doorway with my bear shirt on until you notice something, and then I would just walk away.
Oh, sure you would. You can't even say that with a straight face. Stop it. Stop it. You'd be bringing in bears. You'd be bringing in, gummy bears.
I would be bringing in bears.
Yes,
on
gummy
leashes.
bears, teddy bears, honey bears. Yes, you would find something to do.
No, but for real, it was a weird week for football. A weird weekend.
Really, really bad. 3 comebacks from upside down to
Dude,
this.
and teams that weren't supposed to win, and the Colts couldn't even put points on the board, and it was. Ryan, I'm afraid to see when you do that tally, because Ryan was our winner last week for our football pool, and he won, so I cannot wait to see the tallies. I think I have 13 points right now.
It was brutal.
It was bad.
It was brutal, but this is why they play the games, because you just never know.
And to be honest, the first couple weeks of football, I feel are preseason for the starters, because they don't actually play in preseason, so
I
don't know.
Injury factory.
I just need a monsoon for every Bears game, and I'm very, very optimistic they're going to have a great
Trey
year.
Lance busted ankle out for the season.
Dude.
That was brutal injury.
That was so sad.
Brutal injury. San Francisco's now got Jimmy G. Gosh.
Who actually played pretty decent.
Yeah. Pretty boys back on the field. That's awesome.
And I have Tom Brady on my fantasy team.
Yeah, how great did he do yesterday?
He scored 7 points.
Right.
I also have Mike Evans, who got kicked out of the game.
Kicked out the game for fighting.
It's going to be a good week.
This is reality, right? This is how we do it.
It is.
No doubt.
It is reality.
But we thank you guys
Yes.
for tuning in, and we have another installment of Motivation Monday. And today I really feel motivated to share some stories with you guys and to.
Can you take that cheese head off while you
no,
do this?
no,
because people aren't going to take you seriously sitting there with the cheese head on.
Oh no, they take me seriously. They take me more seriously. They really want to look. Oh, now I'm shaded. There you go. Now the sun's not in my eyes. Okay.
Hashtag there's only one Packers fan in this office.
Hashtag winner.
Hashtag send.
Help.
What is it? Send help for the rest of us.
Well, some might say there is no help for the rest of you, but that's okay. So I'm going to bring you guys another installment of Motivation Monday.
We can't wait.
Do you think there's more to life than being happy?
I feel like if you're happy, you have a lot.
Yeah. I think that's a really
I
good
prefer
space.
happens over money.
Oh,
I can tell you that.
For sure.
But yeah.
We had the opportunity to play some golf with Ryan and one of our clients and friends, Courtney, in beautiful day, and it makes you happy. You just it's not about how much it cost or winning, losing. It's about, by the way, he beat me.
Were you playing $7,000 a hole?
He just gets. He was admittedly hungover from the night before, and dragged him out to BFE for him to play golf out in Wheaton, and showed up. He made the tee time, which was shocking in its own right.
Way to go,
just
CJ.
Barely, but I had to lie to him. I had to tell him the tee time was
Always.
better than what it was.
Always.
First handful of holes. The fact that he made contact was amazing.
Well,
because he was noticeably hungover. But by the back nine, he was playing his golf again, and it was just a really wonderful time. And that's just being happy. And so I want to kind of share a little Motivation Monday about being happy. So, is there more to life than being happy? Question. And what's the difference between being happy and then having meaning in life? Even though life is getting better by nearly every conceivable standard, all the things, all the advances in medicine and electronics and how fast everything is moving, more people are feeling hopeless, depressed, and alone. Really scary.
That's sad.
It's really sad, right? According to research, what predicts this despair is not a lack of happiness. It's a lack of something else. It's a lack of having some meaning in your life. And I really want you guys to kind of let that settle for a minute. It's a lack of something else, a lack of having meaning in your life. Psychologists will define happiness as a state of comfort and ease, feeling good in the moment. My daughter, being a psychologist, or being a physical therapist and a counselor, jump in on this, Courtney. Feel free to kind of rein in on this. Psychologists define happiness as a state of comfort and ease, feeling good in the moment. Meaning, though, is a lot deeper. Meaning comes from belonging to and serving something beyond yourself and from developing the best within you. We talk about this a lot with who we are, what Inspired is about, what we kind of live to kind of be. Our culture is obsessed with happiness, but I'm here to tell you that seeking meaning is the more fulfilling path. And the studies show that those people that have meaning in life, they're more resilient. They do better in school. They do better at work. They even live life a little bit longer. So this all makes me wonder, how can we live life more meaningful? Have you ever thought about that? How can I live my life more meaningful? So I want to share with you what I believe are a couple focuses on how to lead a more meaningful life. And I pulled these focuses literally as things that I think about, things that I try to bring to the team, try to influence and inspire the team and friends around me. The first focus is belonging. Belonging comes from being in a relationship where you are valued for who you are and where you value others as well. True belonging stems from love. It lives in moments among individuals, and it's a choice. So you could choose to cultivate belonging with others, but for some, the key to meaning is my next focus, which is purpose. This is something that this is near and dear to me, is the purpose piece. Finding your purpose is not the same thing as finding the job that makes you happy. Purpose is less about what you want than more about what you give. And like my example to this is, think about somebody that works in a hospital, right? A hospital worker tells you that their purpose is to heal sick people, right?
Right.
Parents tell me my purpose is, for parents, it's raising the children. The key to purpose is using your strengths to serve others. The key to purpose is using your strengths to serve others. We all have strengths. We all have ability that we can make a difference. Mm-hmm. So utilizing those is literally what we talk about here at Inspired all the time, is not our purpose about the job, our purpose about serving something bigger than us, right?
Part of my shirt says teaching awesome humans.
Absolutely.
So part of my job, I work here
Mm-hmm.
and then I teach kids, so I believe it's multifaceted of what we're here to do.
Absolutely. So my third focus of meaning, which is also about stepping beyond yourself, but in a completely different way. Kind of like, I'm going to use the word, it's called transcendence, okay? Transcendence states are those rare moments when we're lifted above the hustle and bustle of daily life. Your sense of self feels along and you feel connected to higher reality. So some folks might feel transcendence from seeing art. For another person, it's maybe being at church. For me, as a runner, it's happiness through running. You feel taken to another place. You get that runner's high, they call it. It's
Yep.
I can't explain it. It's just an amazing feeling where you just are outside of yourself going, I don't even feel what I'm doing. It's amazing. I can do this for a long period of time. It's crazy. So trying to find that transcendence state and that what causes that? Working out. A lot of people feel it through lifting and working out. But I mean, meditating and yoga. There's
Concerts. When I listen to music, it takes me somewhere else. Like,
and that's not an uncommon one either.
Yeah.
I mean, music definitely does that. Absolutely. So the fourth and final focus is storytelling. Here I am telling you guys a story. The story you tell yourself about yourself, creating a narrative from the events of your life, and it brings clarity. If you just think about it, it brings clarity. It will help you understand how you became you. The difficulty here is often we forget that we are the authors of our stories, and we can't change the way we're telling them. We just can't. It's our story. Your life is not just a list of events that you can edit, interpret, and retell them. Even if you're uneasy about some of these facts, like these all happen. So you know, edit and retell them, but that's not what happened. Your story is already written. It's just live it and recognize it. So tell your story as it happened. Doesn't mean you have to hang on to it. Doesn't mean that it defines who you are. What it does is it's part of your experience and your growth. And today you're writing a new story and a new chapter in that book to say, hey, these are things that happened, but I'm on this page. And if that person comes into your life or those friends come in and all of a sudden you go, well, wait, you entered my story at a place in my time that maybe wasn't going well, but that's where they entered it. That doesn't define who you are. That's where they came in on your story is just a coincidence as to the meaning of, you know, they're gonna judge, they're gonna make an assessment on what happened, but really turn and say, hey, you came in on a rough season of my life, and that's not who I am. That's you know, my story is still going on. So happiness comes and goes, but when life is really good and when things are really bad, having meaning gives you something to hold on to. I can't stress that enough. Life is full of ebbs and flows. You're going to have seasons of your life that things are going great, and nobody is ever looking at how you do when things are great. They look at you when things are rough, how you battle back, how you're going to come back, how you persevere through that storm. You know, you hear these things all the time. Like a diamond was once a lump of coal that was put through pressure. Story there is you take a dark piece of coal, you put a whole bunch of pressure on it, it comes out to be this beautiful diamond. Why are we any different? We get through pressure, we get through stuff, and all of a sudden you come out on the other end and go, huh, I'm pretty polished. I have a little more meaning now to my life. So whether you're conscious of this or not, the sunset tells a story. It paints a picture. It paints a picture of the path ahead. It reminds me that all great things are on a process of rising and returning. Every day is a new day. Plants blossom, but they come through the dirt. Then they return there to their roots later on. Waves rise and then they return back to the sea. And if we're lucky, the sun will rise again in the morning to gift us another day with new opportunities, but then it will return, taking back with it a day of memories from your life on this earth. So I ask you, what good have you done today? What purpose do you have? What is your purpose? So make it a little bit less about happiness and make it a little bit more about purpose, and go back to seeing some of these things and listening to some of these things that make a difference in in the process. And I really think that the purpose that people weigh, like I said early on, it's not about your job.
Mm-hmm.
You know, loving your job, that's great, but that doesn't define you. That's not your purpose. Your purpose is something bigger. And it's not easy. It's not hard. It takes time to really kind of sit and reflect on what that is. And when you're on that walk, or you're on that run, or you have that quiet time, that long drive, that you know, you can spend time with you, ask yourself, what's that purpose? Look in the mirror. What's that purpose? The biggest person you battle is that person in the mirror. But that biggest, that your best friend and that person who can get you through all those things is that same person in the mirror. It's no different. So, there.
Mic drop.
Mic drop out. Guys, I really hope that you find some value and hear some of these things. You know, the reflection in time of that we have out here is undefined. We don't know. Tomorrow's definitely not a guarantee. And we try to do the best we can each and every day. We try to serve a bigger and better thing than us. We try to give and make a difference. And I think it's hard to make a difference if you don't have a reason and understanding as to why you're doing it, and maybe the purpose for why you're doing it. But, you know, oh yeah, I'm just doing it to, you know, be nice, or, you know, people tell me I should make donations, or people. No, go deeper than that. Do it because you want to. Do it because you see the value of it. Do it because it fulfills something bigger than you, and really, I'm telling you, there's no better feeling in the world than giving. And so many people today feel that receiving is really the way to be. It's like, give me that gift.
Yep.
I want to be the gift. I want to be the one who is giving it. I don't want to be the one receiving it. It's uncomfortable sometimes. Like when people do things, you're kind of like, thanks.
Yeah.
You know, I want to be the giver, and the reaction or the unexpected expressions and excitement, and it's just such a blessing. So I challenge you guys this week to maybe try to find your purpose. Maybe by next Monday we'll reconvene to see if you guys have, you know, found a purpose, and put that in your to-do little time blocking this week to find your purpose. Do you know what yours is?
TBD.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
It's a good thing to think about.
Yeah, it really gives you a moment in time to just really reflect on, wow, what do I?
What am I gonna do?
It could be anything.
Yeah, for
Like
sure.
it's you're not limited. So get out there and make a difference. We are doing that here in our office. We got our blood drives and our NOCC walk, our Feed My Starving Children.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to do something come the holidays for Toys for Tots, or some kind of, you know, family give.
Coat drive something.
Coat drive.
Something, yeah.
I mean, just the team here spends just endless time thinking about ways to make a difference in the community, and I mean that's easily our purpose.
Yeah.
Our purpose is to work to provide for our families, as well as equally providing for the community, and making an impact, because we can, and we're happy to do it. It's my daily motivation for this team, and they see it, and they appreciate it, and I think Amy's kind of caught the bug, and she runs with it as well, and you know, her excitement then, you know, spills over to others, and it really it's infectious. It really is. We were talking about it this morning about how, you know, you don't even know how you motivate and influence somebody until you go out and do something.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you start running or training for a marathon. All of a sudden, everybody's like, "Oh, that's cool, that's fun," and they kind of live vicariously through you, and they hear your voice and your excitement, and they kind of get that bug themselves. Like, I want to do something. I want to just, you know, go. It's crazy. It works though. It does absolutely work. So. Lots of breath, lots of breaths. So why don't you guys get out there today, this Monday, this week, and make a difference. Tomorrow's gonna be some positive vibes, I think, 2 for Tuesday tomorrow.
It's coming back.
Amy's bringing back 2 for Tuesday tomorrow, and we'll be definitely here to share some more excitement with you. I'll check in with you to see if you've thought about your purpose a little bit, and we will be 10 o'clock tomorrow morning live again, and we look forward to seeing you guys then. Until tomorrow, my name is Drew.
My name is Amy.
We are your Inspired Title team, Inspired Business team. We are thankful for you guys tuning in. Until tomorrow, guys, make it a great day. See you tomorrow.
Well, there you have it. That is it for this week's edition of Title Talk. Be sure to head over to our Inspired YouTube page and subscribe and like. And make sure you follow the team on Instagram and Facebook. Join us again next time for more tips and knowledge from the industry pros. Thanks again for listening.